Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well and enjoying the weekend. Also making good progress on your essay. Our midterm is just the essay. The prompts are up there on Canvas, and we're going to bring that in, turn that in, submit it in class. So please bring the hard copy and bring it in class. Um, the only other thing that I'm going to require you to do this week is to go back and revisit your original curiosity post. This shouldn't take too long. Go check that out and look at the reply that was given for you. I noticed there was a one or two that didn't seem to have a reply. It's rather unfortunate. If somebody has the good-heartedness, maybe that's one of the virtues that we're studying, um, or some other kind of motivation to go in there and reply to somebody that doesn't have one, that would be pretty nice. Um, I could say that would give you extra consideration without giving any specific points for extra credit, but extra consideration, just since that would demonstrate one of the virtues, maybe compassion, that we're looking at in the course, maybe gratitude as well, if you were one of the people that did in fact receive a reply. Anyways, we should all go back and take a look at our original post and do this. Look at what was left there. You might have already done that. Look at the links, look at the conversation or comments that were left, and think again about that topic that you claimed to be curious about in kind of way back when, at least a couple months ago now. And in light of this new information, ask yourself if A, you're still curious about it, and B, if you're not, does it make you curious about something else? Or C, maybe both. Maybe you're um, a little less curious about that exact topic because you've been so well informed, perhaps, by the material left for you, that that exact topic isn't quite as much a point of curiosity since it now has been something that you know about and are less curious about. But you might in the process have become curious about something else. Maybe something very similar, maybe something quite different, but maybe it could be both. Um, so include a reflection, go do some reflection on that original post that you left in light of the reply that was left for you, explaining where that leaves you. So let me put it more clearly this way. Um, in a reply to on Canvas to the reply that was left for you, basically let that person know and kind of put in your thread where this leaves you in the way that I was just kind of mentioning. Do you find yourself still curious about certain parts of this, even in light of the material that they left for you? Um, do you find yourself less curious about the exact point because they cleared it up for you well, or the material left for you did? Um, there's also theoretically the possibility of becoming uninterested as a result. That's one way of becoming less curious. And that happens. Sometimes we think we're interested in things that upon looking further we realize we weren't or something. But anyways, leave a reply to the reply, really just commenting on where you're at vis-a-vis your curiosity about that topic in light of what they've left for you. So I'm kind of like, it may not sound exactly crystal clear, but it's not real precise exactly what you need to say. I really want you to just give an informed reply and response about how their contribution to your curiosity now leaves you vis-a-vis that topic. And that should be good. Let me ask you to think about that. It won't be so important, and I won't require that you bring that in on paper. I think this week I want to leave it a little light in terms of what you need to bring with you because we're bringing our exam, and during like essay exam time, I like people to just be able to focus on that and really not have other stuff to worry about so that they can just write their exam. But I'm going to sprinkle this little curiosity thing on you, revisiting your curiosity, and just put up a nice paragraph. It could be two, could be more, on your thread in the discussion board, that same discussion board, engaging with, responding to, replying to the reply that was left for you. And be ready to talk about it. We will talk about some of this in class. Of course, you can bring it with you if you want, print it up, but I won't require you to bring anything printed, submitted like we've been doing, other than your essay. Okay, so really that's it. You should be able to see the correct answers for the quizzes now. I changed a setting where you should be able to view the correct answers and be able to see what's what. In terms of our Saturday session, we'll have a little time to talk about our curiosities and such. I will have a thought experiment for us, and that's kind of like the trolley case. And I'm going to do a little lecture on Aristotle. I'm assuming many of us will be a bit mentally exhausted, perhaps, from having done the essay and, of course, regular life on top of that. But I'm going to do a little lecture on Aristotle. That will round out the third of what we call the big three, which are utilitarianism, deontology, and now virtue ethics. Is like the big three. And to be honest, we, as a requirement pedagogically, the course has to cover those big three. Whatever else we do, it's like a requirement on my end that I cover those. So we've done utilitarianism, deontology, and we will be done with the big three after we do Aristotle and virtue ethics. Let me look here right quick exactly where that is. That's going to be chapter 9, and in our book, you can look through as much of chapter 9 as you want to, really as much or little. I'm just going to kind of take the lead and give an overview of Aristotle's virtue theory. After that, I'll put up a new schedule. We've got a little bit off, which I think is fine, but I'll put up a new schedule that will have us going through on the home stretch some pretty applied issues, the death penalty and animal rights, very importantly, feminism. We're going to have a good, solid look at feminist ethics, very important, and we have good readings there. Some stuff on authenticity. We should look at Kierkegaard, maybe Nietzsche even, and more focused on some practical applied ethics down the stretch here. Now that we will have finished off the big three, that'll kind of leave that open for the home stretch. And before you know it, we'll be there. So I will need to get up a nice little revised schedule for the second half for you. But as far as Saturday goes, be ready to say a little something about curiosity and how that's going for you, that topic. And if you get a chance to look at Aristotle, virtue theory, that's great. But I'll also have a thought experiment that we will spend some time on in class that you wouldn't really need preparation for. It's kind of like I'll spring it on you. Here's the thought experiment. What would you do? So, okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to send me a note or whatever. Hope you're doing well. And really, most importantly, focusing on our essay and making that all good and sharp. And please bring that with you to class. and have a good Sunday. All right.